Welcome back to M2 Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Lancey. My co-host right here is Kyle Heath. This is the show where we cover gaming industry-related news of the last week. This week, we're going to talk a little bit about Microsoft. There's a bit of a leak that came out about their handheld that they've been working on with Windows 11, obviously. There's also a Logitech unveiled their racer sim cockpit with steering wheel, like pedals, and it's with McLaren, which is pretty sick. And then, of course, we got to talk about the biggest news of the week, which is Nintendo Direct. But before we get into it, Kyle, what are you up to? How you been? How's it going?
I'm chill, man. Chilling. Played
Yeah.
played some more Valorant. Dude, the tradition for me that I'm like getting into, whatever reason, like Saturday morning, sometimes Sunday morning. I got nothing else going on. I wake up pretty early because my animals wake me up. So I'll just like grab me like a fridge cigarette or like a coffee or something. I'll
Yeah.
just like sit there, fire up some Valorant or something like that, and just play a few rounds. Just play a hop on like Spike Rush, Swift Play, just like I don't know, do early morning gaming. It's
Very
been a
nice.
nice way to just kind of like start the day on a weekend. Kind of do something I
That's
enjoy, you
always
know.
good.
So yeah, that's that's honestly probably the only amount of gaming I've gotten in. It's like I've just been hopping on shooters, man. Trying to, especially with Valorant, 'cause I ended up buying the battle pass, right?
Oh, and now you're invested for the
It's
season
like
at
when I bought
least.
that, I'm like, all right, I got like 35 days left. I need to try and progress as much as I can. So we'll see. I probably won't get much time in this weekend, in all honesty, but we'll see, man. We'll see. But yeah, so been I mean, game wise, that's all I've been doing. Other than that, man, sports, I don't know, contrary what others may think, I will be going to a Carolina Panthers game this weekend. Uh,
Right?
a lot of people probably be like, "Why are you doing that to yourself?" I've had a plan for months, all right, and like, go with my dad. We get to watch the game together. We've sort of turned it into a yearly tradition. We'll just like, when the schedule drops, we'll pick a game and just be like, "All right, let's go." So that's kind of the thing. So,
It's a
I
good
don't know.
weekend to do it, though.
It is. Weather should be nice, from what I've seen. So, I don't know. At least it'll, I I'm still excited to go to a game. I mean, it was fun last year, even though I actually went to the worst game in the schedule last year, like performance wise. I mean, it was still fun to just like go and be in the atmosphere and stuff. So, um, yeah, and I'll be in the city. I'll be staying the night in the city, so we'll get to do stuff afterwards too. So it'll be a nice kind of little kind of mini vacation, I guess, if you will. So I don't know,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
very much looking forward to it, regardless of the game's outcome. It'll still be fun to go and watch football and hopefully get at least a better experience than the one I got last year in terms of game performance. So we'll see. But still excited nonetheless to go and do that. So
Yeah, I
should be
mean,
fun.
going to the Falcons game will be just awesome because like the Falcons aren't horrific like the Panthers are, but
Yeah,
it's like a conference rivalry, so the game counts as two.
yeah. That's the thing.
And
It's
both
like
teams are kind of bad, so the ticket's probably affordable, and you get to go
yeah,
check out the stadium after the renovations, which is
yeah. I
cool.
mean, I mean, there's that. I For me too. I think what's exciting is like get to go to a division game. It's like I think
Yeah.
that's kind of like the cool. I've like I don't know ever since I really got into football a few years ago. It's like it'd be fun to go to like either a division game or like one where it's like the stakes are high,
Oh
and so
yeah.
seeing that kind of like rivalry and stuff, I think it'll be fun to just get to go there and kind of live in that moment and see if Falcons fans end up being louder. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
It'll be
I'm
fun.
excited. It'll be a lot of fun. So, and then like I was looking too, like before kind of the season started, they were like they had like some sort of like kind of internal sort of like meeting, I guess, that was kind of displaying like what the stadium was going to offer food wise for the season and all that in home games. And looks like there's some pretty cool like interesting options in terms of like different sorts of like nachos and stuff like that. And they're
Oh
actually
yeah.
like kind of leveling up, I think, the menu some. So that I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'm gonna have to get me some of the exquisite menu options. So get to eat some.
Yeah.
And maybe get a couple burrs if I'm feeling it. We'll see. We'll
Heck
see
yeah,
what the
dude.
day takes us. I don't know. I'm
You
excited,
get in
man.
the club level, or are you up in the upper decks, like the upper decks?
No, we're upper deck. So
Okay.
I think we're like, I don't know. It's like kind of towards middle, not like exact middle, but like we're kind of middle upper. So we should have a good
Okay.
view. So
Oh yeah, the view is gonna matter a lot. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited for you.
Yeah, I mean, I love the view last year because like last year we got tickets, we were literally like upper center, like dead center, so it was like right at the
Yeah,
50-yard line, so we saw the whole field. That was pretty cool. So we'll be like probably like 20, 30 yard line, but we'll have a straight view, or at
yeah,
least we should. So,
that'll be perfect.
so
Hopefully, Bryce Young can make it click for this game. It
yeah, dude,
matters a lot. They
yeah,
really got to do. They got to turn it around.
yeah, it's I don't know. I won't speak too much on like what I think the game's gonna be like, but I don't know. I'm not expecting deer in headlights Bryce that I saw last year in that game where it was just like he could not throw past 5 yards. So
Yeah,
it's like this. I'm hoping. I think it'll be better than that at least. So looking forward to that. But
I think there's a good chance. If not, I mean, we're just gonna be hanging out and waiting till his contract ends,
yeah,
and
I
then we
mean,
can get somebody
yeah.
else.
I mean, I've thought a lot about it. Like at this point, it's like if it doesn't work out, obviously it's probably just gonna be blown up again at the end of the season. And then we're back to square one. So I don't know. I'm trying not to think too pessimistically, but it definitely is a possibility. So we'll see. um, but yeah, man, I'm excited. Division game, you never know. I mean, division games are weird, right? Like sometimes in division games, like the quote unquote worst team ends up somehow either winning or keeping it very close. So we'll see.
Oh yeah, dude. Like literally anything can happen, which is the craziest part.
Yeah, that's what makes the division games exciting too for me. It's like every time I see the schedule, it's like I look at all right, what are the division matchups this week across the league, and then I pay attention to those games probably more than others. So,
I usually do too. They're
so we'll
usually
see.
like a bloodbath.
Normally, yeah,
It's like the game of the week. All right, rivalries you have to watch
yeah,
every
it's
time.
like gotta see it. So, yeah, man,
Yes, sir.
I don't know. I'm excited regardless. It'll be a good day. So,
It's good.
be doing that. But yeah, dude. So I don't know how much gaming I'm getting this week. I might any gaming I get in will probably be either kind of early Saturday or tomorrow night. So I'm trying to get something in.
Yeah.
But But yeah, so I don't know. Mike, I know you sound a little under the weather. I just got
Yeah.
up front. I know we talked before. You're a little sick, but how we doing otherwise?
Doing good. I definitely have a cold, so I'm congested. And to save anybody that's listening, I'm definitely gonna be muting my mic if I feel like I have to cough or something like that. Don't want to blow out anybody's eardrums if they're just like relaxing. You know what I mean? Um, but outside of that, dude, I picked up Rocket League again. I got absolutely smoked for the first like 20 minutes until I remembered how to play again. Just casual play, just having a good time. Then I started playing Halo Infinite with a bunch of buddies, and they just been grinding. Not really grinding. Like every so often, I guess they all just jump online and run like ranked play really quick and have fun with it. They don't really care about winning or losing. They're just like, let's just play something that's mildly competitive that like scratch that itch
Yeah,
for competitive Halo, but not playing the same Halo every single time. Outside of that, just been really just watching sports, reading stuff, uh, diving like deep diving into like people playing video games on YouTube. I think I might have told you about it. It's like those dinosaur simulator games. The Isle, what's the other one? Beast or Bermuda.
yeah,
This YouTuber named Owl Time does like such a good job. I think he's Australian. He does such a good job just basically playing as like a character or a dinosaur from like egg or like adolescence and then grows up to a full grown adult, and then he just tries to be like the apex alpha animal on the server, and he does like a really good job narrating that entire growth process. It's pretty interesting. It what's it called? It's not like it's story driven content, and it can be kind of evergreen too. It's like it's really cool. I like it a lot. It's a good time.
mm,
And yeah, last night I went to Turnstile up in Asheville, so that was 2 hours up there and 2 hours back. And I went somewhere over the weekend to like a buddy's I don't remember. Blacking out. Work's just been busy as well. But the gaming will commence even more this weekend. Tomorrow night I'm probably gonna be finishing is it Up or a Way Up or whatever? The Steam no, Chained Together. That's what I'm thinking of.
and it's chained
I'm pretty
together.
close to yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty close to finishing that with one of my buddies. He hit me up and he was like, "Hey, wife's out of town. I got the kids, but you want to play after the kid goes to bed?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, sure." So I was supposed to go in person to go play games with him, but I'm starting to think like if I'm sick or I'm contagious, I don't want him to be a part of this. You
yeah.
know?
I feel that, man. I would try to hang with you this weekend. I'll be in the area, but hey, man,
Yep.
get better, dude.
If I'm sick, I'm not gonna be around. I'll just be honest, because
Yeah.
there's like,
No, I don't expect you to be,
yeah,
man. I
I
was gonna
started
say,
coming down on like
do your thing.
2 days ago, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, no. Do your thing, man. Get better.
yeah, I'm gonna be chugging water in the meantime.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, get them liquids in.
Uh, It's the only way. How about we dive into what everybody came for? Let's talk about the news of the week. Let's talk about this handheld.
I agree. I agree. This is an interesting development for the Xbox handheld that Microsoft is pushing. That is supposed to come out later this year. Tom Warren reports this at The Verge. He says Microsoft's new Xbox mode on Windows has leaked for any handheld. Windows enthusiasts have found a way to get the new Xbox full screen experience running on Windows 11. It's interesting. Let's read up. Microsoft is getting ready to launch its Xbox full screen experience on the new Xbox Ally devices next month, but it looks like you won't need hardware to get it. Windows enthusiasts have discovered a way to enable this new Xbox mode early in Windows 11, thanks to the latest 25H2 update of the operating system. The method, which involves installing a release preview version of Windows 11 and lots of tweaks, works on a variety of handheld gaming PCs, including MSI's Claw devices and Asus ROG Ally range. I've been trying it out, Tom says, on the original ROG Ally, and it allows the device to ignore Asus's own software in favor of Microsoft's Xbox app at boot. And he had a little demo video on his Twitter page for those interested, kind of displaying and demoing that. New Xbox full screen experience doesn't load the full Windows desktop or a bunch of background processes, freeing up more memory for games. It's essentially not loading the Explorer shell and saving around 2 gigabytes of memory by suppressing all the unnecessary parts of a typical Windows 11 installation. You launch straight into the Xbox PC game or PC app instead, which includes all of your PC games with Microsoft Store, Battle.net, Steam, and other storefronts. There's a game bar for navigating around and a new task view that's a lot more handheld friendly. You can also still swipe into a Windows desktop mode or access Windows apps and games directly in this full screen Xbox mode. Microsoft warns that you're exiting to the Windows desktop and that you should use touch or a mouse and keyboard for the best experience. And it's the exact same Windows experience that exists on multiple devices right now. If you want to try this out for yourself, it's a relatively easy process to get going. But be warned, fiddling with registry settings or the Windows feature store known as Velocity could result in system instability. If you're willing to risk some issues that might need rolling back or require a reinstall of Windows, there's a handy guide on Reddit for all the settings required. And they provide a link to that in the article. I thought this was fascinating because, like, the Windows, I was curious with this Windows operating system, the kind of the Xbox-based operating system they were making for this handheld. I was wondering when that was going to be available for other devices or if that was going to be available at all for other devices. But it seems like way before even the device itself is launching, we're seeing this available already, which I think could be exciting for those who already own a handheld device like a ROG or the like.
Oh yeah, 100%. Or any like Samsung tablet. Funny enough, I'm an Xbox Insider or Microsoft Insider. I don't know what they call them, but basically you can sign up for it with your Xbox account, and I have this like software very similar to what he's talking about, the this Xbox Game Bar ish launcher app, and you can put it into a tablet, and it works really really well. I was actually surprised with how intuitive and easy it was, especially because the game bar and the Xbox app in general has been notoriously trashed for forever. It was like, if you remember, they had the Xbox Companion app when the Xbox 360 came out. And that was like early iterations. It was kind of trash. And then they've like slowly upgraded over and over again. And then eventually they got to the point where like, this is trash. They threw it all away and then relaunched like the built in game bar. And that's very similar to what they have here. I think it's pretty cool. It's definitely useful, but it's not entirely, like, super new. It's been around for the insiders for a while, but now it's, like, finally getting into more of a mainstream approach. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, does make sense. Um, yeah, I mean, I think it's fascinating that it makes me wonder how people find this stuff. But I mean, I think I would assume it's whenever that Xbox software was announced, like the first thing people were probably trying to, the tech enthusiasts, so they were trying to get their arms their mind around like, okay, how can I get this on other devices? Because
Exactly.
Windows without background processes can be
Oh,
pretty powerful. You could probably do a
100%,
lot
dude.
gaming wise. Like,
100%. It's so annoying too because it's like what's it called? Bloat software?
yeah, like
Is that
bloatware
the
and stuff
term?
like that.
Bloatware, dude. The bloatware is so brutal. Like the first thing I do when I get a phone. So I have a I use Droid. So when I get a Droid, I immediately go into dev mode and then I just erase all the bloatware, and
Yeah,
then like I calibrate my battery settings, my brightness settings, my customizable settings, and the way like I like to use my operating system on the phone, and just it's so much better by doing that.
yeah,
But agreed, it's like not everybody knows how to do that. It's too much for some people, or they don't want they're lazy, they don't have the time for it. But there is so much bloatware where built into software now because they're all getting paid by sponsors to put in ads. Like I had to manually turn off all my advertising in my Windows like startup.
yeah.
Have you done that before? Like, you hit your Windows screen, it's, like, just all ads. Like, nope. I immediately go to, like, customizable settings, turn off all that crap. It makes things so much easier, but, dude, it is so annoying.
Yeah,
But,
dude,
yeah.
it can be. It reminds me too of a program I had seen. I don't know if we've covered it on the show, but essentially a dev. I think it was either a team of devs or like a solo dev. He essentially made a program that you could launch when installing Windows that essentially just hijacks like Windows installation process, and it gives you a more sort of concise, simpler option. So, and it's the goal is to reduce the amount of bloatware it puts on your machine. So like
Oh,
it'll
yeah.
just give you, depending on if you're like a student or if you're just like a personal, like if you're a gamer, it'll do install certain software for you. Like
Yep.
depending on what you select, it will install a predetermined set of software, like the bare bones minimum you need, and that's it.
Yeah.
So, um,
Honestly, that is, I've done that on my personal computer. I've also done I don't know if you ever do this. So, like, I have a whole bunch of audio, different mixings and stuff, and I like to do my audio a certain way. And one of the coolest things that Microsoft originally had with, like, Windows 10, they removed it with Windows 11, but you were able to well, it still exists, it's just hard to find. You could pull up all your applications that have all the it's I think it's called Volume Mixer, and
mm,
when it pops up, it shows every single app that is playing music or playing audio, and then you can adjust the levels on it, and you can also adjust the overall volume of
yeah,
everything,
yeah,
and it would be basically a mixer and a scale, and I was like, "That is so awesome," because I can, like, have a game at a certain level, and then I can have music higher,
yeah.
and then I can personalize everything, like Discord or whatever I'm listening to, and it was so nice. And then they got rid of that. So what I ended up doing is I found the command prompt lines to open those apps up, and I basically made shortcut links on my desktop, so I just double click it and it'll pop up.
I love that.
But it like I think they're called executables or whatever. Executables. I don't know. But the point I'm trying to make is it's like there are some features with Microsoft that are super super helpful, um, but you kinda have to go find it, or you have to customize your system, and it's very annoying. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's yeah, I wish there was an easier way for to kind of like cut down a lot of that stuff. It's like Windows just still they download a lot of stuff that's unnecessary, and so like especially like people of older generations are more prone to it. Like my grandparents, like whenever they were alive, it was like every time they get a new machine, it was they'd somehow it would just run really slow within like a month, and you're just like, what is
Dude,
going
yeah.
on? And then you find they just like were just clicking stuff, installs it, and they didn't understand. So yeah, it's so easy to just all of a sudden make your Windows virtually unusable. It's like,
Dude, that's actually a good point. My mother, she opens up links in browsers all the time, and you know how, like, it'll create a new tab?
mm,
And I swear, she was like, "My phone's running so slow," and I was like, "Where's your browser?" So, like, I opened it up, she had every single one of her apps opened, which is, like, 50. Like, all idling in the background, and then I closed all those, and then I reopened the browser, and then I went to tabs. She had something like 600 tabs or something like that
that's
open.
crazy.
Yeah, it was obscene, and I was just like, "Okay, so clear all,"
Mother.
immediately goes away. Then I go to her, storage, and then I just, like, get rid of all temporary files and then cache, and then, like, just basically do like a programmed wipe to make things more optimized, right? And she's like, "Oh, it's going so much faster now." It's like, "Yeah, because it was trying like, you were trying to get it to do everything all at once. It's not possible."
Man. Oh
Yeah.
man.
It's just so silly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, man. So I mean, it's cool. I don't know. This is cool for me to see. See, like, all right, are people going to utilize this on their personal handhelds now? Try and leverage this because I think it's a good opportunity
I
to
hope
just be like,
so.
hey, give me the Xbox software, give me
But yeah,
Windows Gaming
I think
Edition.
I think that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna get by doing this, you get into a level where with the Steam Deck might be more optimized for Steam. And you get somebody coming in there and they're like they're a good computer programmer, maybe a hacker or whatever, and they can kind of mess with the Steam Deck and give you the option to jump into this Xbox window mode. And you're good to go. You basically have one of the same, and it keeps people I think it gives people more variety and options by doing this.
Yeah.
Or vice versa, get locked into like a Samsung tablet or uh, a Neo or something like that, and then you can do multiple launchers on the same hardware.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'll be interested to see, man. I think people can get really creative with this. So I'll be keeping an eye and to see if like proper version maybe is even released. Windows trying to try and paywall it at some point. I'm sure. But I don't know. It's like seems like you could do it without payment right now, but we'll see how long that lasts, buddy.
Oh, it ain't gonna
See.
last. It is a cool video though. It looks clean, and I like it.
Yeah.
All right, shall we move on to the next article?
Oh, this is clean, Mike. It's clean.
Heck yeah, it's clean. So it's actually kind of interesting. One of my buddies, he's started a race league, and coincidentally, you link this, and he does like he has a whole sim set up. He has people pay dues to be in his race league, like
That's
it's a
crazy.
membership league, and they host tournaments, and he puts a lot of work into it, man. I could show you some edits he's put together. He's like been teaching himself. It's a pretty cool hobby he has, and also being in like NASCAR country here.
Oh yeah.
I know a bunch of people that are either involved in NASCAR teams or they do like sim racing and they compete like they're semi-pro and professional like gamers. So it's really cool stuff. Anyways, this is coming from an article, well, from a publication we've never even covered before. It's called Traction. Um, it was written by Ross McGregor, who awesome freaking profile picture, dude. Mountain biking up
On
there.
that bike.
That's cool. I'm inspired. So the title of the article is Logitech unveils McLaren-branded sim racing cockpit, steering wheel, and headset. So Logitech and McLaren have teamed up to produce a range of new papaya-orange sim racing products, including a cockpit, a steering wheel, and a headset. Kyle, do
Oh,
you watch any Formula One?
I don't. But dude, this looks clean. That headset, that
Oh yeah,
orange headset, dude. That looks designer right there.
brother.
That looks primo.
I I love it so much.
Got the Logitech
McLaren's my favorite.
logo.
McLaren's my favorite race team because I'm English, but I also like really love the Formula One Red Bull team. Whereas like people I'm surrounded by that I'm pretty close with, they're like Mercedes fans,
Yeah.
and they're specifically Lewis Hamilton. I
Yeah.
like Max Verstappen because he is completely reckless and he doesn't value anybody's safety or life, including his own. So he'll do whatever he has to do to win, and I love that mentality. It's like it's insane competitiveness,
Death or
freak of
winning.
nature stuff.
This is
100%.
dude, this setup's crazy. Like looking at this though, like even someone who's not into like racing games or anything like that, like you look at
You
this
want to
and you're
sit
like,
down?
dude, I would sit down for hours in this thing. Are you kidding me? Like,
That's the point, bro.
like
That's the point.
100%, I would. Yeah, it looks
It's
like I get
so
lost in this
clean.
thing. Next one,
I'm gonna be real with you. This is gonna be my dream right here. I'm
get
gonna put
something
it in
like
a
this,
man
dude.
cave.
It
Yeah.
it would go insanely hard, especially if you got something like this with the orange. I love this color,
Oh
man.
yeah. Put it in like a workout room or something.
Yeah, dude, in the corner.
Stress it.
Gee. Yeah, it's like my significant other's in the gym a lot. They come in there, you're just sitting there on the McLaren racer, just
Yeah.
not actually working out.
No, it could be a workout. You could be stressing, dude. The races last like hours sometimes.
There
It's
you
no
go.
joke.
Adrenaline.
It's fun. Oh yeah, dude.
There you go.
Heck yeah. Stress sweat is a real thing, especially in gaming. Wear deodorant when you go to conferences. Gross. Shout out to the COD and Halo community right there. All right. Anyways, At last, after a long partnership with Microsoft Racing, Logitech has unveiled a branded steering wheel. Launched at the same time as the all new RS50 wheelbase, worked with that and the existing G Pro system, based on the 2024 season F1 wheel, but heavily modified. Papaya, 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 papaya play seat, Formula Instinct, Logitech, G McLaren Racing Edition cockpit, and matching headsets. How much do you think this is gonna cost? My guess is, like, just the steering wheel alone is gonna be, like, $180.
Probably minimum, right? Um,
Yes.
I mean, the whole setup. I mean, I guess minus the PC, unless it comes with a PC. Hmm? A grand? Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I think a grand for everything might be about right. Alright, let's get into it. So, Logitech GRS Formula Wheel McLaren Racing Edition. Alright, so apparently based on McLaren's 2024 Formula One Challenger, the MCL38, the Logitech GRS Formula Wheel McLaren Racing Edition. Jeez, dude, we get it.
The name.
So much so much verbiage. Alright, it is constructed from aluminum and gloss-filled polycarbonate with the renewable processes used in its construction where appropriate. The wheel needs to be attached to the Logitech RS wheel hub, which is sold separately, of course it is, to operate. It is compatible with the Logitech G Pro Racing Wheel and Pro Racing Base, plus the brand new RS50 base also announced today. So costing $130. Reminder: this is just the steering wheel. It doesn't include what they said. The wheel hub, which is basically the motor of resistance, right? To give it that like real sim feel. So the Logitech GRS Formula Wheel McLaren Racing Edition is available to order now. So the Playseat Formula Instinct Logitech G McLaren Racing Edition. All right, let's get into this one. Logitech has joined forces with Playseat and McLaren to produce the Playseat Formula Instinct, which is yeah, they keep repeating it. McLaren Racing Edition. We get
It's
it.
a long name, man.
It is. It's a lot. Often overlooked by hardcore sim racers, Playseat enjoys a huge portion of the home racing game cockpit market, and its striking papaya-orange McLaren seat will be sure to attract a large number of McLaren fans taking their ascent steps into the hobby. Featuring an ergonomic design and quick release adjustment system, the McLaren levered levered leveried playseat is constructed from both steel and aluminum, but is light enough to be stowed away when not in use, although it cannot be folded. Of course it can. It's supposed to be rigid. Uh, yeah, the playseat will retail for $600 USD. Sheesh, that's not so bad to be honest. Yeah, I thought it was an Astro gaming headset when you see it like from across the room.
Oh yeah.
Interesting. So Logitech G Astro A50X Lights. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, Astro was bought by Logitech. So that's why Astro's out here. They stopped making the mix amps, by the way.
Did they really?
Really freaking annoying.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Nearly impossible to find some parts for them. Yeah, very annoying.
Dang.
And they're like tournament editions, so I don't know what the future is going to be for Logitech. All right, so the wireless gaming headset and base station is yeah, McLaren Racing Edition version. So the Astro A50 will feature a lot of typically robust headset tech in an attractive papaya package. The A50 platform provides punchy sounds thanks to graphene audio drivers with 48 kilohertz microphone and features dual device mixing to enable easy console to Discord communication. That's actually pretty sick. If you didn't know this, some headsets, I know the first one that I ever saw was Steel Series. They allow you to wirelessly connect to your phone, to your computer,
Yeah.
to your game console. Like really, really cool stuff. Okay, so although largely a proven product, the A50 wireless gaming headset and base station, which is like the charging station, is gonna be a little bit pricier than normal. It's gonna retail for $430 USD. So sheesh. It looks
Oh
clean. I
man,
like the way it looks, dude.
I just love that
Uh,
orange, man. That looks so
let's see if
nice.
you're right. Let me pull up the calculator here.
I was, say, I
429
was
99.
pretty close.
You you said $1,000, bro.
Yeah,
All right,
600, 429, and
129.
then 120. Oh, 120, 130.
So
Yeah, 130.
129. What's the other number I'm looking for? $599.
Yeah.
$1,159.97. And let's figure out how much the Logitech RS wheel hub is worth. $349.97. 349. So a
Okay.
racing sim's gonna run you about 15 bucks.
So 1,500, not including a PC monitor, I assume. Like, I assumed you already have those.
I hope so.
I assumed you already have the PC, obviously, and the monitor as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, honestly, you know, not crazy. I mean, I would expect, looking at something like this, I'm sitting there like, okay, maybe this is like 3, 4, 5 grand just for this, not even PC. So, honestly, not all that crazy, especially if you're into racing and you got the room for it. Like, I mean,
Yeah, you're not wrong.
it looks sick. I ain't gonna lie.
I thought the chair would cost more than $600.
See, I thought the same thing too, man. Like, I don't know. To me, I'm just looking at that. I'm like, oh, that's at least a grand alone, right? You look at that. It's like, no, it's only 600. So, yeah, dude. I don't know. It looks so sick. It's one of those things. It's like I can only imagine what this is gonna turn into in like a decade from now, when I would probably be interested in buying such a device. You know, how would it advance?
It looks sick, dude. Let me drop this in the DMs real quick so you can actually pull up the pictures. So if you open this up, you can get a close up of all the different pictures that they have.
Let's see.
It looks clean.
Okay. Oh, that is actually kind of cool. Yeah, so you can see all this top-down view.
I think some of the Formula One guys, because they're in their early 20s, most of them, they actually stream on Twitch and do iRacing. I think like a good handful of them. It's like their way to kind of like practice without being on the track.
Yeah. Pro Racing
It's very
Wheel.
cool stuff.
That thing's a grand. Woo. Dang. RS 50 700.
This is the way, dude.
The papaya. I love the description of it. The papaya. It looks sick. Can't get over that color, man. So, dude, if I get this in like a bright yellow, that'd be my color, you know? It's a bright, just kind of annoying yellow. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Dude, I love McLaren. I just love that race team. I always have.
Yeah.
Get me in there. I would love a race sim setup, dude. I really would. But it's like one of those things where I got so many other priorities I have to take care of first.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like if I just had like 2 grand laying around,
Yeah. It's like that's
brand new like GPU upgrade, immediately going into getting an entire setup for racing. Be
telling
so
you,
much
man.
fun.
Yeah, it would only make sense. It's like a 2-year save up, you know?
Yeah, dude.
uh,
Or go to the beach. It's one of your choices, you know.
or just, go live life, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool stuff, though, man.
That's cool.
Looks sick.
Yeah. I like that. That's really cool.
Traction. First time we've ever featured traction, because we know we don't talk about much racing stuff, so
Yeah.
shout
Yeah,
out Traction.
exactly. Exactly.
Shout
When I
out
saw traction,
Traction.
I was like, well, um, for those of you still sticking around so far, we're getting into the main topic of discussion. But before we do have links in the description for every single article that we talk about.
We
I think Kyle's
sure
good too.
do.
All right.
Just go with the
Tell me,
rundown.
what happened? What's the big topic of the article or the episode?
Oh, we're going to be talking about Nintendo Direct for September of 2025. That is right, everyone. Nintendo had a Direct. It was Friday. I can tell you the exact date. It was Friday the 12th of September is when this was announced. On the day we posted last episode. How about
Yep.
that? Great timing, right?
Yep. It's perfect timing.
Perfect timing. So we'd go over this. Adam Bankhurst over at IGN. I always love IGN's article on this. They kind of give you the everything announced of each showcase, pretty much ever. And they always break it down really well. So we're going to be covering this article. I'll just go off the. I'm gonna go from the top, and then we'll just work our way down. I'll give the little kind of introduction here. The article. So the latest Nintendo Direct was filled with a ton of exciting announcements for both the Switch and Switch 2, and it also gives us a glimpse into how Nintendo will be celebrating Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary next year. Not only did we learn we'll be getting both Super Mario Galaxy games. That is right. I actually saw that. I was pretty excited about that, even though I don't have a Switch 2. Super Mario Galaxy games on Switch 2 also officially confirmed that Super Mario Galaxy movie, which I didn't know, I believe I sent you the trailer to, will be releasing April 3rd of 2026. Exciting stuff. Got release dates for Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, Fire Emblem game, new one, physical remake of the Virtual Boy. That's right, Virtual Boy's coming back. For those who remember that, shout out. That thing would hurt your head if you used it too long. That thing's not meant for long time use, but it was interesting tech when it came out. So, a cozy life sim farming game called Pokémon Pokopia. I'm saying that right? Yeah, I heard this was like Animal Crossing with Pokemon. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I heard that too.
New Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC that's out at the time of it. When it dropped on the 12th, which is crazy to think about. That game just came out and it's like, here you go, bam, DLC. And it was already like a crazy game. So,
yeah, Nintendo's been good about that lately. They'll come out with like a game and then have already scheduled DLC for the coming months.
Just have it loaded, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot to be revealed. A lot to be revealed. Let's get into it. We'll go one by one. Uno by uno. We'll just say, go down the list in the order that IGN presents it, not necessarily in the order that was presented in presentation. So, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. It'll be released in December. That is right. Metroid Prime 4 will finally make its way to Nintendo Switch on December 4th of 2025. Cool to see a little trailer of that, of course. Yeah, Mike, this is one I think a lot of people have been waiting for and excited about.
What's the LeBron James? It's about like after he wins.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's been in the works for a while. Yeah, we're looking like Dune in the trailer. We're riding a bike across the desert.
I love it.
Yeah, when I think Metroid Prime, like I do not think this. So this is intriguing. I'm curious to see how this will review out. But it looks pretty insane. You telling me there's a speed racer aspect of this game. So I mean, granted, I haven't played the other Metroid Primes. I've just seen gameplay. But yeah. I don't know. It looks like more Metroid, but it looks like a evolution, if you will, on the series. So
yeah,
should be exciting.
It's definitely gonna be an evolution. I think it's gonna be a nice little, almost like a reboot.
Yeah, it's kind of how it seems. We'll see. But yeah, dude, December 4th. Ain't gotta wait too long for that. Not too long at all. Fire Emblem, new game, Fortune's Weave. This apparently was the big
rave about Fire Emblem.
Yeah,
like,
people love
rave about it.
People love Fire Emblem. So, yeah, I mean, this is like the big thing, right, of the presentation. So, a lot of people, I'm sure, excited. I haven't played any of the Fire Emblem games. Obviously, familiar with some of the Fire Emblem characters through Smash, obviously, Super Smash. But yeah, dude, new game. I think a lot of fans are gonna be excited for this. So, it's cool to see, man. Happy for the Fire Emblem people out there. Not coming out until 2026 though, so just hold your horses. Hang on. It's not out just yet. Donkey Kong Bonanza, DK Island, and Emerald Rush DLC it launched the day of the Direct on September 12th. There's some images in the article talking about the different modes and what's set to come. Yeah, Donkey Kong Bonanza. I mean, look, the game itself reviewed really well. To no one's surprise, I don't think. I mean, it's every time Nintendo release a new console, they always release kind of one of their mainline bangers.
They really do, don't they? Yeah, so, they're always like, here's a classic guy that you haven't talked to.
Yeah, they haven't seen in forever. Bam, yeah.
It usually hits.
Yeah, usually does. So, sure enough, DLC coming out for that. Pokémon Pokopia is a cozy life sim farming game starring a Ditto that looks like a human. That's take that for what you will, you know. But
yeah.
I don't know. Interesting Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, I see this. The first thing is like, oh yeah, it's Animal Crossing, very much so. At least by the looks of it. So
it's pretty cool though.
We got the dialogue.
I think it's gonna be
Pokemon doing their own thing, you know. So Yeah, it's
It,
it'll be interesting.
it's al- it's almost like a virtual Pokemon Go.
Yeah, perhaps. The
It's like
character
that's
is
you running around, man.
turning into a leaf Pokemon. I don't know. I did not see this trailer, but fascinating, fascinating. I'm
Yeah, they like adapt all the different abilities that their Pokemon.
That's pretty
It's pretty
sick.
cool.
All right, all right. Game Freak, is Game Freak making it? I don't know if they said that. Hmm.
I'll find out for you.
But this is a 2026 release, of course. So, um,
It is Game Freak.
Game Freak. Who would have guessed anyone else? You know what I'm saying, Mike?
Yes, sir.
Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 getting a big bundled release on October 2nd. Very close. Not too far away. New amiibo announced as well to pair with it. I mean, I don't have to say too much, man. Super Mario Galaxy, one of the greatest variations of Mario of all time, in my humble opinion. I love these games. In fact, I think last year I even played. I downloaded an emulator and I was playing the second game some. Yeah, I played the first game when it came out, beat it. Absolutely fantastic game. Yeah, it's a very creative take. It's one of my favorites, so I'm excited to see Switch 2 getting their version.
Yeah, seriously, it's probably one of the best ever Super Mario games, like by far. My personal favorite is Super Mario Sunshine. I really love that
Yeah,
one. I had a lot of nostalgia with it. But when I played Super Mario Galaxy, I was like, "Holy crap, this is freaking amazing! Such a good idea."
yeah, dude. It's. I have a lot of nostalgia for this game too. I got the first game when it came out. So I was playing that all the time and all the sounds and just everything about the worlds. Like
Dude, it's
when I
so
was
clean.
replaying, I replayed some of one as well. When I was replaying some of one, it just reminded me of kind of that. It just brought me right back. I was a kid again. So
Yeah, that's what I love about Mario games, just Nintendo games in general. Like it's perfect nostalgia. Maybe that's why everybody keeps coming back.
it's yeah, man,
Reminds me of when you're a kid.
of easier times, easier times. But yeah, no, I'm excited. Switch 2 is getting this another game, another like classic banger that you just get to play on new hardware. So very much looking at that. Looking forward to this. See what people think and how it ends up performing. A free update is going to bring resolution up to 4K. That is right. 4K Super Mario Galaxy, ladies and gentlemen. It's it's where we live. I am very much excited though about so it seems like a new amiibo Mario and Luma. It's gonna be launching Mario and Luma, Rosalina and Loomis. This will be launching along with the movie around that time. So Super Mario Galaxy movie. That's dude, like I saw the trailer for that immediately and I was just like, listen, this is where my nostalgia lies in the series, right? So it's like I see that, I'm like, dude, I gotta see this. Like, are you kidding
Yes,
me?
sir.
I'm so excited for this movie. So excited.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. I like the fact that Nintendo is making good video game adaptations. I really love that, and I also love like Detective Pikachu is a really good movie. I love all the Sonic the Hedgehog movies, and just to see that gaming is finally getting good movie adaptations, it's so nice.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Um, we don't have to wait too long for this movie either. April 3rd of 2026 when it drops. Um, yeah, man, I might be a day oneer
Definitely
on
going to
this.
theaters.
Might be a day
Facts,
oneer on that. Trust.
facts.
Guess what, Mike? Brand new game,
Oh yeah,
Yoshi and
dude,
Mysterious Book,
it's
announced for
about
spring of
damn
26.
time, man.
It's about damn
When was the
time.
last time we had a Yoshi game?
It's been a while, hasn't it?
It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a long while. Yoshi finally getting some love. Um, yeah, dude, I did not see the trailer beforehand. Skimming through it now. It's even like there's almost like a paper Yoshi section, kind of
Yeah,
animation style. It's pretty sick. Um, yeah, dude, I think at least in fact, this looks like the entire game right here. The
yep.
looks of it, kind of in that style. So, all right, all right, I can mess with this.
I love it. It's like nostalgic. It's everything I kind of want out of the Yoshi game.
Yeah, good old side scroller. I love the animation style. Looks like it'll play well in the world. All right, I'm curious to see. I mean, all these Nintendo games, I'm always curious how they review out because generally it's always like 90 out of 100.
Yeah,
Like
that's true.
95 out of 10 out of 10. So we'll see.
So what does that even mean?
So, coming out spring 2026, focused on a new character known as Mr. E. This character is a book that falls from the sky and can't see what's written inside of him. Yoshi agrees to help and jumps in and begins making discoveries of the world around him. Every discovery gets written down in the book, and players will learn more about how the world works and what they can do as they progress. For example, Yoshi saw that dandelions can attach to rocks and make them crackable. Okay, a little world building exploration. I like that. So, exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. This is very interesting. This is not something I expected Nintendo to do at all. I thought the Virtual Boy, I was like, all right, that's history, baby. We're never coming back to this thing. And here we are.
That's kind of crazy. We're back.
We're back, man.
But
Nintendo
why?
is recreating the Virtual Boy as a physical item that will support over 14 games on Switch. So surely it's not going to hurt your eyes now, right? I think that was the whole thing. That was one of the complaints when Virtual Boy came out. It's like, it's cool. It's like kind of a 3D sort of like red kind of accent. That was like kind of the only color in it. But I think the complaint often was like, you can't play it long because it just hurts. It's like, it's not comfortable. So, but this is,
I just want like it's basically going to the arcade level of like the 80s and then or like 80 90s. And now they're like, we're gonna do VR with it too. That just seems excessive to me.
yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
I mean, it's definitely out of left field. I was not like, I know they've been doing the Nintendo Classics and that whole series and all that. I never expected Virtual Boy to be the next console they put out. So, I mean, it's cool to get like the GameCube games and N64. Actually, have they done GameCube yet? I don't know. N64, like kind of all those older stuff. So now we get Virtual Boy. Not available until February 17th of 2026. But okay. I mean, I don't know how big of a market there's going to be for like Virtual Boy, unless you're like kind of like old, really old school. I feel like there'd be kind of not much interest in it, but we'll see. This is the thing
What
that
else
like
we got?
the Virtual Boy will cost $100, and the Virtual Boy cardboard model costs $25.
Okay, so you get what you pay for.
Guess
$100. I mean, it could be a good like kid gift.
Yeah. We'll see.
I like it.
Pokemon Legends Z through A, Mega Dimension stars Mega Raichu X and Mega Raichu Y. Alongside new footage of Pokemon Legends Z through A, ahead of its release date on October 16th, we learned about its DLC called Mega Dimension, which stars Mega Raichu X and Mega Raichu Y. Although the DLC will focus on mysterious distortions that have appeared in Luminous City, seem to connect to a space called Hyperspace Luminous and Luminos, Lumios, I don't know, that may be caused by Hoopla. You like Raichu as a Pokemon, Mike?
I love Raichu as a Pokemon.
There
Actually, one of my first set of cards that I got was a Dark Raichu. And
Sounds like this is.
I was so stoked about
This
it.
is speaking to you, man.
Whenever
Whenever you get a Switch 2, there you go. Super Mario Wonder Nintendo Switch 2 Edition Meetup in Bellabelle Park will be released in spring of 2026 with new multiplayer fun. Exciting stuff. Okay, Super Mario Wonder. We'll collect the coins. Okay, get little mini games throughout. Okay. Co-op multiplayer. You already know. Multiplayer focused meetup. So that's kind of cool. Spring of 26. You gotta wait. Sorry, dude.
There's a while, but not that far. It'll be okay.
This next one, Mike.
Oh, Mario Tennis. We're
remember
back,
Mario
baby.
Tennis, baby. You remember it?
Do I remember Mario Tennis? That's all I used to play at my buddy's lake house. So competitive on it.
Well, guess what?
We absolutely love it.
Mario Tennis Fever launches in February 2026. The latest entry in the beloved sports franchise, and it will be released in February 12th, 2026. It will feature 38 playable characters, a series high, and 30 Fever rackets with special abilities, new slide moves, and, quote, defensive-focused footwork. Game modes like Trial Towers and Mix It Up complete with wonder effects. Online modes like casual and ranked. Heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. There will be ranked mode.
Let's go.
A
This is the
swing mode
way.
with motion controls and more. There will even be an adventure mode that sees Mario and his friends getting turned into babies. All right, interesting. Baby Mario's back. They will defeat monsters to get back to normal and learn to play tennis along the way. A lot of different modes in this.
I'm excited.
Oh my gosh, Tiny Bowser. Let's go, man.
Dude, I used to play as Boo all of the time. That was like my main go-to character.
You
If
could
it has all the
play.
stuff that they had,
To play as
yeah.
the chain, man. I forget the name of it. Then the chain. That's
Oh,
crazy.
was it like Bob or something? No.
I
What is
forget
it?
his name. I forget the chain's name, man.
What's his name? What's his name? What's his name?
Tournament
Chomp?
mode. Chomp. Yeah,
Chain Chomp?
Waluigi.
I thought he had an actual name.
Yeah, no, there's Bullet Bill, but that's the bullet, so.
Yeah, it's just Chomp. Chain Chomp.
Chomp. I mean, it's cool that Mario Tennis get another entry, though. I think it's pretty exciting. Baby Mario. Gotta turn into Big Mario again. The adventure mode is interesting. It's something I wouldn't expect from a Mario Tennis game. But, I mean, it's like there's like a tiny game within the bigger game, So.
Oh, yeah.
That's interesting. Mario Tennis Fever. Everyone's gonna be on comp, sweating. I can already tell. So, Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary. Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary celebration kicked off on Nintendo Direct. Learned a bit more about Nintendo, what Nintendo is going to do to celebrate its big milestone, including the Kyoto's Nintendo Museum. We'll be getting a 40th anniversary ticket and a special light display in December 2025. Nintendo will also be sponsoring a Kyoto Marathon on February 15th, 2026 with special Nintendo race bibs. That's kind of cool. Go to a run for all the Nintendo and the runners out there. There's a lot of stuff, Mike.
I kind of want to go for a run.
A lot of stuff
Not
left.
when I'm sick, though.
Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment will unearth ancient truths about only glimpsed in Tears of the Kingdom this November. Looks at the unearthed ancient Tears of the Kingdom plays Zelda. Bunch of other characters. Okay. Split screen co-op. Okay, 2-player. Grab your buddy.
That's actually pretty sick. It's been a while since I don't think I've ever seen a Zelda game that's actually 2-player co-op. Is there?
That is interesting, right?
No, there probably is, but I haven't really even thought about it. I mean, Hyrule Warriors is basically like Zelda's story.
Yeah.
I heard it's really good though.
Game share. Well, yeah. Interesting stuff. Hades 2.
Game share is a really good idea. Yeah.
Hades 2 is getting a 1.0 release for the Switch.
Finally,
Switch
Nintendo
2.
Nintendo fans finally get that option. Let's go.
After spending time in early access on PC, Hades 2 will officially be released on Switch 2 on September 25th, right around the corner, digitally, and November 12th physically. Get your physical copies. Is it a code or is it a copy? The world may never know until release. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. This is it. Additionally, Hades 2 in TV mode will run at 1080 120, so 1080p 120 FPS. It will support cross-save between Switch 2, and PC. Resident Evil Requiem. Resident Evil 9, baby, gets a terrifying new trailer and a Switch 2 release date. It will be released on Switch 2, February 27, 2026. Also confirmed that Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and Resident Evil Village will be released on Switch 2 on February 27th as well. So all you Resident Evil fans will have 3 games to play by the end of February 2026 on your Switch 2 console. Kirby Air Riders Amiibos. Shout out to the Amiibo people out there. Get your little Kirby Air Riders. That's actually kind of cool. Kirby and a Warp Star.
Have you ever played the Air Riders? I haven't even seen gameplay about it.
I'm not.
It always looked really cool, but I mean, like I saw the trailer, so it looked cool.
Yeah. It's look kind of sick. Cool stuff there. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. It makes its way to Switch in January. It's available on Switch 2. January 22nd, 2026. Oh, stuff. Got a little Dragon Quest VII reimagined. Makes its art that blends diorama visuals and Kiri Toriyama's character designs. Interesting art style. Shout out my Dragon Quest
Okay,
people out there. Stardew Valley Nintendo Switch 2 edition adds mouse controls, co-op, and more.
that's a pretty big deal.
That's
How
a
many
pretty big
people do you
deal,
know that
actually.
actually play Stardew Valley? Because literally every single one of my friends that owns a Switch plays
Yeah.
Stardew Valley, like all the time. They're
Stardew Valley.
obsessed.
You can even join a party. Have your cameras on.
Oh yeah, I'm looking, dude. The camera whole setup with the Nintendo Switch 2 is always so cool. Um, I would love to see how that actually plays out with Stardew Valley, though.
Oh yeah, for sure. Overcooked 2 Nintendo Switch 2 edition arrives this holiday. All the Overcooked 2 people out there, Switch 2 enhancements like 4K resolution, 60 FPS gameplay, game share, camera play, and an exclusive chef named Platinum Platypus. Dude, yeah, camera play on
Platinum.
Overcooked, that would be hectic. Get 4 people in there.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, it'd be so good. One Piece Pirate Warriors 4. All One Piece fans out there, Nintendo Switch 2 edition is going to be coming this fall. If you have the Switch version, get a Switch 2 upgrade for free. Human Fall Flat Nintendo Switch 2 edition set for spring 26. Sugary Sweet Candyland mouse controls, game share support, and more for Human Fall Flat. Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflections will have players soaring across the skies on a Rathalos next March. So, Monster Hunter Stories 3, little Switch game. Shout out Monster Hunter people out there, especially them story lovers. You like the lore?
I
About
love
to
the
get
lore.
delivered the lore, baby. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection gets Switch release dates. Physical October 30th digitally, December 12th physically. Exciting stuff. Dynasty Warriors Origins fights its way to Switch 2 in January. Dynasty Warriors Origins will fight its way to Switch 2 January 22nd. Paid DLC launching alongside the game, allowing players to choose a different path and experience new developments that weren't in the main story. So all the Dynasty Warrior people out there get a new experience, reason to game. So exciting stuff. Suke, I don't know, Suika. I don't know how to say that. Sorry, Suike game.
Suka?
Suka. Suka. Suka game Planet brings hit puzzle game to Switch in a new way. You like puzzle games? Do you like puzzles? Here's your puzzle game. There you go. You can fun with that. Storm Lancers need you to travel to the core of the alien planet to stop reality from collapsing.
What is this?
I like the premise. Nice little side scroller. Come on. Get you co-op 2D 80s sci-fi anime inspired game. Actually looks kind of sick. Not gonna lie.
That's so sick.
Love it. Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly remake is back to scare us again. Fatal Frame 2 twin sisters Mio and Mayu Amakora are back once again in a village that has disappeared from the map in Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly remake. Players will control Mio and help calm a ghost by using the camera obscura, but this time she will do so with remade exploration and combat elements. Oh man. Fatal Frame. All these I think I remember I want to say there was like a Wii edition of this, something like that, or a Wii version.
Was there?
Because I remember, I could have sworn I remember like the Fatal Frame kind of like spookiness and all that on a. At least I'm thinking it was a Wii game. I don't know.
PlayStation 2 had it, I think.
Oh,
It was on the Wii U. Yeah, it was on the Wii U. It was on the Wii. It was yeah, that's kind of crazy. It was on a lot of platforms, believe it or not. 3DS even.
nice.
Fatal Frame's no joke.
Fatal Frame
That's
coming to
crazy.
Yo Switch.
I honestly don't think I've ever even watched it or like seen Fatal Frame before. And I
Scary
call
stuff.
myself a gamer.
Scary stuff. Power Wash 2 Simulator, or Power Wash Simulator 2 is a customizable home base with petable cats. Need we say more? Coming to Switch 2, baby. Let's go. You like power washing? I enjoyed this
Dude,
game. I'm not gonna lie. I played it.
I
I have like 12 hours
watching
long on
people
this
play
game.
it. Dude, I know so many people that just when they're trying to wait for ranked games, certain like not that populated games,
Something to
they'll
stimulate the
open
brain.
this up in the background and then just play it. And when
So,
their game finally gets a rank, they're like, "All right, quick close." It's really awesome.
yeah, it's time to occupy the brain. Just throw this on. It's coming to Switch 2. There'll be 38 new jobs to undertake. improved visuals, new tools, supplies, and much more. Exciting stuff. Danganronpa. Who are all my Danganronpa fans out there? Danganronpa 2x2 is the new version of Danganronpa 2 for Switch. I know Danganronpa got a fan base. Well, I know it. So, shout out Danganronpa fans, man. Getting fed. Color plays a crucial role in saving a mysterious planet on Popcom. Oh, this looks like
What is that?
this looks like multiplayer only. They say solo.
Okay, let's get it.
Psych. You gotta work together, pal. Honestly, this could be like a fun co-op game. Someone to play with a friend. Hop on.
I think like just a silly, fun game. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of what's it called?
It Takes Two.
Yes, thank you. I was about to say It Takes Two, or it reminds me of what's
Split
their
Fiction.
sequel?
Split Fiction.
Thank you, Split Fiction. Yeah,
A Way Out. It's very much that vibe. It's a working formula, man. I'm surprised more people haven't tried to like do it. So I'm surprised I haven't seen more of it. Here we are. Nintendo Switch's version. Right here.
it's really cool.
Cool stuff. Let's see. What do we got time wise? Keep going.
We
Dinkum.
just reached the hour mark, so we can crush the rest of this.
Dinkum as players turning a rugged island to a boasting town. Going to a town builder. There you go. Dinkum's got you. All about planting crops, catching fish, gathering resources, and more. Alongside these activities, players can be turning a rugged island into a bustling town. If this all interests you, a demo will be available on September 12th before it launches on Switch November 5th. So you can check it out today. I know people love their town builders, man. Where my city skylines people at? Shout out. This could be right up your alley. Nintendo Switch 2 enhanced games. We have EA Sports FC 26. We have Little Nightmares 3. We have Persona 3 Reloaded. And much more heading to Switch and Switch 2. There's the whole list. You got Little Nightmares 3, Persona 3 Reloaded, Persona 3 Reload, Lego Voyagers, Disgaea 7 Complete, Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake, Virtual Fighter 5 Revo World Stage, and 2 Point Museum. All come to Switch 2, enhanced versions, different release dates.
Game pre-orders are live now if you want to take advantage of it.
All live right now.
According to that.
And that was everything announced, Mike, at the Nintendo Direct September 2025 showcase. Honestly, some heaters in there, man. Some big, we got the Yoshi game, Metroid release date, Super Mario Galaxy coming to the Switch. A lot of stuff, man. I think it's always cool to see these Nintendo Directs because I think Nintendo always does a great job of kind of showing their IP and getting people hyped. So seems like there was no exception on this one.
Yeah, it looks pretty sick. I think I'm most excited for the Mario Tennis game and honestly just a new Mario game in general. And there are like a couple here that I think are just worth mentioning that are bringing up as you get more Pokemon DLC and expansions. You get this really cool Yoshi game that looks interesting enough, and then Donkey Kong DLC. I think those to me were the big heavy hitters.
For sure, yeah. That Mario Tennis game is definitely up there. I think I mean there's a lot to look forward to, man. If you have Switch 2, I know original launch was kind of shaky. I think for some people in terms of availability of games. Seems like within the first year, there's gonna be a decent amount of games to choose from, which is good for Nintendo Switch 2
It's
owners.
really good. It's very cool. And Metroid Prime. I'm forgetting.
Yeah, Metroid
Yeah,
Prime.
it's gonna be like this year in literally 2 months, right?
Yeah, it's I think December. Yeah.
2.5, 3 months. Yeah.
So yeah, it's right
Just
around the corner,
time
man.
for Christmas.
For sure, man.
Get
For
that
sure.
big fat bonus so I can buy a Switch 2 and also get this awesome McLaren racing deck. That'd be nice.
You're gonna be doing the pod for the
racing
seat.
sim.
All right, Kyle. What do we have next?
Let's go, dude.
Let's go. What's article number 1?
Heck yeah, man.
It's funny, but yeah.
Control it by like steering. It was so cool.
Yeah. I don't know. Excited stuff for sure. Shout out Nintendo Switch 2 owners. Got a lot to look forward
Oh
to.
yeah. Yes, sir. Well, that's all we really have for this week. My voice is wore out, and I've been trying to fight not sneezing into the mic. The mic is luckily up high,
Yeah,
but geez, I don't want to blow out anybody's eardrums. So
yeah. Shout
I'm
out
ready to
Mike for
wrap up
powering
if you
through.
are.
I'm ready to wrap up,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
Mike's a warrior over here.
I'm trying, dude. Next week I should be fine. I usually recover pretty quickly from these types of colds. Quite honestly, what I used to do, and I just been too busy with work. Honestly, I think that's why I've been getting sick. Is I haven't been exercising as much. But what I used to do when I start feeling unwell, I would go run like a 5K, and I would do just like put all my sweats on and then like get on the elliptical and just go back and forth, like low impact, high sweating. And I'd sweat it out. It'd
Literally
feel
sweater out.
miserable, but when you did it, or when I did it, and then got in a hot shower afterwards, just congestion relief. No
Mm,
medicine needed. Oh,
mm.
and it was so nice.
It's nice.
But right now, as you can tell, like I didn't even tell you that I was sick, and you knew right away.
Oh
What's wrong
yeah,
with your
the
voice?
voice. The voice is the giveaway, right? Voice is
Yeah,
the giveaway.
yeah. That was on a bunch of conference calls, and everybody's like, "He's not okay." so,
Yeah,
so, I'll let everybody go. We do appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you stuck around this long, you know the drill. There's also links in the description below, including timestamps, so you can always come back and check out the article later if you want to. And then check us out on video format with Spotify video and YouTube video. Obviously, YouTube video is kind of like it obvious, right? But Kyle, do you
gotcha.
have anything to add before we let him go?
I don't think I got anything to add, man. I will play some
All right,
games.
sick. Yeah, for real. I think I might do that. Well, we got to do our podcast stuff tonight, and then I'll go do that.
True. Yeah.
So we appreciate you guys for tuning in. This has been the M2 podcast. I'm Michael. That is Kyle Heath, and we'll see you next week. Keep gaming, have fun, and see you later. Bye. Peace out.
Goodbye.